Hello, I'm excited to see you at my online exotic lesson. Let's get to know each other a little and dive right in. My name is Kira Noire and I'm a 4-time international pole dance champion and one of the most famous pole dancers in the world. I've been doing pole dancing since 2008. I've trained over thousands, maybe dozens, thousands of people over these years. I've traveled the world teaching workshops, performing at shows, and judging championships. At the moment, I have 60 countries in my list. I'm known for my seamless transitions, floating execution, and unique style, which I help my students to discover. My students win competitions, become instructors, performers, choreographers, open their own studios, or organize pole events, launch their pole wear brands, move to other countries, and change their life. So now you know that you can trust my professional advices, and I recommend you to go to the class right now and enjoy it to the fullest. This class is perfect as for beginners as for professional dancers. If you are a beginner, you will really appreciate the way I break down the movement, and I can promise you, you will definitely succeed and want more. If you are a more experienced dancer or even an instructor, you will really benefit from the way I teach the technique, and it will really help you to refine your movement. And not only this transition, but you can apply it to the other movements you do and refine all your technique. So let's go! Hey guys, so welcome to the technical class. On this video, I will show you how you can upgrade a transition, okay? So we are going to start with a very simple butterfly that will go from here, from the knees. Okay, so I start sitting on my knees, the right hand is on the pole, I turn right, turning my left foot outwards, yes, so right knee goes up. And now I put my left hand in twisted grip, keep turning, and right hand goes in twisted grip. Okay, so now I'm going to shift my body backwards, slide the right leg, and go into butterfly. Easy, right? Everyone can do that. Now, what we can do with it. So, I'm going to start the same way. So, I turn on my left knee, opening the right knee, left hand in twisted grip, right hand in twisted grip. And so now, the right leg is going to not go on the floor, but it's going to go in the air, okay? So, instead of doing a butterfly here, I'm going to keep doing butterfly on my left leg, but the right leg will go to the air. So I can come into this position, yeah? Actually, if I start, yeah, if I want to show my beautiful fan kick to the audience, I want to start a little bit behind the pole. Yeah, so I'm going to turn, twisted, twisted. Yeah, shift my body weight and boom, open my leg here, right? The other variation, I can open the leg and bend and continue the butterfly. Yeah, or I can open, bend and slide. Yeah. And when I open that leg, I can also keep it not fully straight, but I can open it, keeping this shape, yeah? And so then explaining you what I did after, I bend it, put the right knee to the floor, slide the right foot under my hips, pushing the hips and chest away from the pole, allowing my left foot to incline through the platform. I put the leg down. What is important here? When I slide this right leg on the floor, I need the space to be able to pass here with my foot. Yeah, so if I'm here too close, you see I don't have a space. So what can I do? Yes, I'm too close. What do? I push my body forwards
I usually use my shoulder. Instead of using the left hand, because I like using my left hand in the air, what I would do, I would push with the shoulder, sliding my hips forward so I can easily pass. Yeah, and here I can help with this leg to make this landing softer. Yeah, and remember always to open your chest. Okay, what else I can do here? I can do this transition and make a drop. So same beginning, yeah. I'm going to start here now, so I will drop in front of you. So same, left knee, left hand twisted, right hand twisted, and now instead of bringing my right leg up, I'm just going to kick it here. And so when I kick, I create this momentum to lift my body up, okay? So I end up on my feet, yeah, on my toes, and here I can make a very easy drop, just pushing my hips to the front, inclining my feet. Look at my feet now, yes? So instead of bringing the knees to the front and flexing them, I point, I keep my ankles strong. So then, you see, I incline and my knees will safely land. But this is not very beautiful. So I will need to create this, you know, a movement up first. So then I can drop. Of course, if you never tried any drops before, you're going to train it like this. When both of your hands are holding the pole and you're like, oh my God, okay, I'm safe, yeah? When that works, you also keep your attention here on your toes, and then go higher, and then you drop. So I push my hips up like I want to do a reverse wave, and then I allow them to drop. So it feels like, oh, boom. And of course, the more advanced you are, the higher you can go, the more you can engage your hips, your chest, and make very big drops. Yeah, so if I want a bigger drop, yeah, so I turn, I kick, I step, boom. I can make a very big drop just by lifting my hips and chest higher. Now, how else we can do this drop? So I'm going to start the same way, twisted, twisted, kick this leg, but instead of putting it here, I will go a little bit more around and put it behind. Yeah, so like this, I can turn. From here to here. Now guys, please, I want your attention. You know this position and you know this transition. Yeah? And this is a reverse. What it means, take any transition that you know and try to reverse it. And maybe you will find a new one. Okay, so what I want from you here, we do this. We kick that right leg, we go around the left leg. Look, my left ankle is strong. Yeah, so it allows me to leave the left leg. And from here, I'm going to lift myself up again to do another drop. So lift myself here, yeah, and then drop. So all together, drop, you do the same way as we did before. Yeah, lifting yourself up by using your legs, your hips, and your chest. So I turn, I kick, and drop. Of course, I use my top arm a lot here, so you need to be a little bit more confident, yeah, strong, to be able to lift yourself on one arm. But because we have different level here, depending on your level, you can pick the option that you want. Yeah, I'm just showing you how you can play with one transition. Okay, if I don't want to drop, I can do this. Turn. I can go around. I can go to the knees. Yeah, turn and open. A nice transition. Yes, so I just put from here, yeah, I put this knee fully to the floor. I close another leg, but I don't stop. I keep doing the keep turning, yeah, keep turning my body. So when I close the knee, in the same time I slide the back foot, yeah, so it looks smooth. And then I continue with both feet, helping a little bit with the other hand, and I finish here. Yeah, continue somewhere else. What else we can do? I turn, twisted, twisted, kick around, place it behind, and shift my body weight forward and stand up. Here, I like to use this way of standing up. It's really nice. And here, you can play with the position of your feet. Yeah, so if I want to raise up right in front of the pole, yeah, I will place my feet the way that they both are in the same distance, yeah, from the pole. So I will move my right leg, but the left leg will stay there. Okay, so I will need to make sure that the left leg, the back leg, is in the place where I want to. Okay, because this one I can move. This one I will not move anymore. Yeah, so from here, I place this leg again on that spot. So look, you can see where my feet are. So when I raise up, I'm right in front of the pole. But if I want to be not here, but let's say there, yes, I will change the position of my feet. Yeah, and so from the same place, I can turn like this, or I can turn like this. Yeah. And then by doing the same transition, I end up on the other place. Right? So this is another variation. What else we can do? So I turn, I kick, I step, and instead of just raising up, yeah, I'm going to open this knee, boom, and raise up here. Yes, just a little bit different, right? Now, what else? This one will be a little bit more difficult. Here, just to make sure, just to add you a little bit more of the beautiful execution, yeah, when you do this first half, instead of just turning and taking twisted, twisted, you can turn, yeah, and you can go. Boom. Yeah, so I open my chest, my head, my arms, I'm using them instead of, because I don't want to show the preparations. I don't want this to look, this is a preparation, and this is not beautiful. So instead of doing it like this, make it dancey. Yeah, you turn, you use your head, and then here you shift your hips. So when you open, this hand goes in a nice line. Yeah, so it's all really, really beautiful. This leg can be straight, can be slightly bent, you know. You can go, you know, from here, not necessarily from here. You could do something else before, and then you somehow end up in this lunge position, and you go here. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Just make it beautiful. Now, let's go to the next transition from this pose. I do the same. Slide, kick, yeah, and go around, and instead of putting the leg here, I want to keep it in the air now, okay? So this transition will be complex, so before I show you in the air, let's just do the very, very easy option of this transition so you understand where to go. We do the butterfly. So you bring this leg, you go through the butterfly, you put your knees together, left hand goes into the armpit, you turn your feet, you go into the armpit, you slide the right leg around and end up here in the armpit squat, so you can go, let's say, into the wave or somewhere else. Yeah, so I will now repeat, you can scroll back and watch again. So I'm going to do the same, but instead of the butterfly and putting my knees down to the floor, I'm going to do the same thing with my legs, or with my hands, but a bit different with my legs. Now I explain here. Twisted, twisted. We kick the leg, and we're going to keep it here. It's going to be in this shape, yeah? So it sticks behind and it stays in this open, beautiful shape. So I kick, I put it here, and then look, I turn right, left hand goes to the pole, left armpit, and we're in the armpit and we did the wave, yeah? So this is what I did on the floor with the butterfly. Now I'm doing the same, but with the leg in the air. Yeah, so all the same beginning. Where do I start? I think I start here so you can see it better. So I start here, twisted, twisted. Kick the leg, leave the left leg, and I put the right leg behind. And now, left hand goes to the pole. I go with my chest up, knees down. Turn, turn, turn to the armpit. Boom. And only here, I put the right leg down. Okay? So, what is important here? There is a moment, this one is much more advanced already. There is a moment where you need to turn facing the pole, and this is the most difficult part physically, yeah, for your muscles. So when you do this one, I will show a bit higher now, but you will be able to see. So we start almost the same, but a little bit higher, just to make it easier. Stick this leg here, take the pole. You see my really like my thighs are vertical and my calves are almost horizontal. And then I turn. Yes, so I need to turn my body this way, this direction. This is important. Dropping your knees down. They don't touch the floor, but they turn like this, okay? And this allows you to have a nice shape in your feet. Because if you will try to turn standing on your foot, it's not going to look the same. Yeah, so I don't need to be standing on my foot. I need to be hanging on my arms and having the front of the platform on the floor. For that, my knees are low and my ankles are strong. Okay? So I turn, take, kick, and here, the more you kick, the more momentum you create, the less you need to work with your shoulder. I'm strong, so I can pull myself easily on the shoulder without having a kick, but it will be much easier, and also depending on how you want to do it, slow or fast. Yeah, so now I show slow without the momentum. I turn, I slowly go, I pull up, take, drop the knees, platform, look at my platform. Turn, step. Yes? And then if I do the same with the swing, creating the momentum, it's going to look different. So, I mean, it's the same, but it will be easier for your shoulder, and it's going to be like something dynamic, you know, something more expressive or emotional. Yeah, so I do this, and then this kick. You see, it helps me to turn quicker, and it's like do-do-do-do. Yeah, and it's the same transition, but it looks different just because I create the momentum. One more time. This is essential. I don't want any of this, yeah? This. So there are lots of variations. Yeah, just two things here I will tell you to finish. There is one more that I like. It's the same beginning, and here, instead of going into this grip, I'm going into twisted grip. Do one more turn and land here. This one is way more advanced. I will not explain it here, but I have it in one of my online classes for tricks. But I just want to show you that with one transition, you can go and play and discover something not necessarily doing something super difficult, but if you want to upgrade, there's lots of options. Okay, and so just these two things. Yeah, for example, if you finished here into this armpit, not necessarily you need to go up with the wave. Yeah, so from here you can slide this left leg inside, a little bit behind, and you can push yourself up here. You can slide inside, behind to that side. Yeah, I always slide my hand so I can push. Yeah, so I go in through the platform, obviously, behind, and push myself up from the hip. I can go inside, behind, slide around, and turn. I can go with the other leg around. Yeah, like there's just a lot of different options, and this is not my aim to show you all of them. My aim is to show you that just changing a little bit, even with the same leg, even with the same movement, change tiny bit, and you will discover some new positions, transitions, variations. Yeah, you can go slow, you can go fast. Yeah, so let's say this one, yeah, the one I showed you in the beginning, can be really slow, like a very nice transition, or it can be more like a drop. So I can do very quick turn and jump a little, and it's going to look much more aggressive. Yeah, and let's say one more variation here. When I do the fan kick, yeah, from the fan kick, I can do the same drop, similar to this one, but I'm going to turn a little bit more. Yeah, so I'm here, I'm doing the fan kick with my right leg. I put this leg behind, and I'm going to turn to the pole. I go a little bit up and down, and it is another drop. Yeah, so if I go faster, it's going to look like this. Turn, fan kick, and drop. Yeah, and it's not necessarily from the turn. You just need this position. You basically just need this position. Yeah, I actually can go from the other direction. I can go from this butterfly to this side. Then I can fan kick with this right leg and drop. Yeah, so just think a little bit how you can play around the same move. Yeah, there's so many variations. It's just impossible. No single course can include all the exotic moves. But here in this lesson, I really want you to see how you can discover them by yourself. Yeah, just playing with the same transition, changing a little bit the beginning and a little bit the end. Okay? So guys, thank you very much. Play with any transition you know. Reverse it, try it slow, try it fast, try to put your leg on a different place, try to turn maybe quarter more, maybe half more circle, place the hand differently, and you will see how much fun it is just to discover them by yourself, even if they already exist. But you just imagine how amazing it is when you just figured it out by yourself. It's so cool. Okay guys, see you in the next class. So this is it. Please let me know if you like the class. I'm super excited to hear your feedback. And there is more I want to add. This lesson is a part of my EXA-based course, which is the most comprehensive exotic pole dance program in the world. If you like my way of teaching and my approach to the movement,
I advise you to try the next step. I have a workshop where I explain my methods of working with movement and musicality. In this workshop, you will learn how to deeply work with the movement through the fundamental elements of exotic pole dance, and how through the movement you can connect with your body. How to smoothly transfer body weight to create a flow. You will understand the logic behind building combinations. You will discover how to technically enhance movement and how to style them to the music, and the methods I use to connect with the music. So how it works. We will learn a mini combo of basic exotic elements. We will break down each movement techniques from the different angles and approaches and put them together, creating a smooth and seamless flow. And then we will take 3 different songs and put this sequence to each song, creating a very unique choreography by upgrading movements technically and expressively, and you will see how different the choreos are going to look depending on which techniques we use. And using my methods of connection with the music, you will see the range of emotions that you can express through the movement. And the sweetest bonus of this workshop is one of my most famous choreographies of the last year, High Beach. This is a 2-hour step-by-step tutorial where I explain all the choreography. It's divided into 4 parts, and I explain each part from the front and back view for your convenience. Also first without music, paying attention to technique of every single movement, transitions and the sequence, and then separately putting it into the music and focusing on all the beats and accents and vibe. And in the end, we put it all together and enjoy dancing this amazing choreo with music. To access this workshop, click the button where all the details await.